So there's a lot of music commenters that like to talk about females. They like to talk, period, about people that's in the music industry and everything. But the thing about it is that it's like...
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Celebrity Media Gossip. And today, we're going to be talking about Cardi B. So before we get into this video, make sure y'all smash that like button. And if y'all not subscribed to this channel, make sure y'all subscribe with post notifications turned on. Now, earlier today, I dropped a video on Ice Spice and Cardi B, where Ice Spice was getting dragged on a podcast and being compared to Cardi B. So basically, the debate was who was the most talented out of Cardi B and Ice Spice. So throughout that whole debate, Cardi B responded by saying, "I was known before Love and Hip Hop. That's why I got on Love and Hip Hop." Now, after Cardi B made that tweet, she decided to take it to live to explain even more on how she got signed, who signed her, who was her manager, and how she got on Love and Hip Hop. So with that being said, we're gonna get to these clips and then we're gonna come back with our commentary. Let's go.
So there's a lot of music commenters that like to talk about females. They like to talk, period, about people that's in the music industry and everything. But the thing about it is that it's like, before y'all become music, before y'all put a mic in front of y'all and y'all start commenting and y'all start talking, y'all should really make y'all research on artists that y'all talk about. And I want to make this very clear. I'm a self-made. I'm a super self-made. I made myself. Before a TV show made me, I made myself. And also, I really want to thank anybody that do their research on me and stand up for me, because a lot of people don't be standing up for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real popular to talk about Cardi, and I want to thank this girl named Damaris, because she be standing up for me like crazy, and like she be speaking for me. And like, when a man stand up for you, that's great, but when a female stand up for me, that means the world to me. So I want to give y'all a little bit of her story, all right? I want to give y'all, I want to rewind it, because I feel like my success impact y'all so fast that I don't think that y'all was with me in the 2014s, 2015s and everything. And let me tell you how Cardi B got started, right?
Now, before we get to that clip of Cardi B explaining how she got started, let's play the clip of the female that she's talking about that took up for her while the guys was trying to bash her. Let's go.
The dark-skinned girl could never soar the way that Ice Spice did off having zero to no talent.
Look at Lil Nas X.
It's not gonna happen.
So wait,
hold on. Now Ice Spice has no talent?
That's now?
Ice Spice has no talent?
You think Ice Spice is a talented rapper?
I think she's a talented person. I wouldn't, rap wouldn't be it, but there's a talent there.
Okay.
Here comes the hate.
What would this? No, wait. So you can say that Cardi was pushed, but I'm crazy for saying Ice Spice is being pushed.
You don't think Ice Spice is a masterclass in marketing? You don't think that girl knows exactly how to market herself?
She's definitely being pushed.
She knows how to market herself, or the people behind her know how to market her.
You give her no credit. Can I ask you, what's the difference between, obviously, looking the years down the line, Cardi is who she is, but what's the difference in the way Ice Spice is starting and the way Cardi started?
Because there's a huge difference.
Yeah.
One isn't on a reality show, okay?
Right.
I understand that.
Cardi has been entertaining to watch, perform, and rap since the very beginning. She's always been entertaining. Ice Spice is not entertaining.
So you know about Cardi before she was on Love and Hip Hop?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
You was going to the strip clubs to
I've seen her in strip club. I used to be in the strip club.
So now that y'all heard that for context, let's go back to Cardi clips where she explained how she got started.
Before I was on Love and Hip Hop, I had 2 million followers, right? 2 million followers. Mind you, my page got deleted about 3 or 4 times because, you know, I used to pop heavy out of my mouth. I used to talk crazy out of my mouth. I started doing videos because I broke up with a guy that really broke my heart. I was going through it. I had like this anger towards men because, you know, I was a stripper. I was going through some shit. I was just fed up. So I used to go on my social media and I used to talk. And out of nowhere, people just started following me. I built the following. I had all y'all male rappers. I had all the male rappers following me. I had all the influencers, the female influencers following me. Themselves hoes and all that. I even had Kardashians following me. Kardashians following me. Chris Rock used to hit me up talking about he want to make a movie about my life and everything. So boom. Then I got on Love and Hip Hop, and who got me on Love and Hip Hop was my old manager. And my old manager, he wasn't no industry. He ain't no industry. He wasn't in the music industry, none of that. He used to manage DJ Self. He was a regular Queens. I told him I want to get on Love and Hip Hop. It was hard for me to get on Love and Hip Hop, but you know, we made a storyline with DJ Self, and boom, we got in there.
And the storyline she's talking about is her and DJ Self dating, or allegedly dating and allegedly smashing. But to hear her talk about it, the way she's talking about it, make it seem like it was just for a storyline on Love and Hip Hop. So it might not be true that her and DJ Self was messing around. But let's continue.
Before Love and Hip Hop premiere, I was working on music. My manager at the time, he said that like, yo, every single time you get in the car, you remix things really fast. You should consider doing music. I really was not with it at first because it's like I was like a little shy. And then he took me to a studio. He put me a beat. He's like, write to the. I wrote to it. I made Strip a Hoe. And I need all my money makers, bring that cash out. I bring all my money in there, bring that cash out. He's like, we gotta shoot a video right now for it. I'm like, all right, whatever. Before Love and Hip Hop premiere, I wanna get emotional. My manager at the time told me, you need to quit stripping before this show airs out. And I told him, I don't want to tell the world that I'm gonna quit stripping, because if Love and Hip Hop don't work for me, and these things don't work for me, I'm gonna go back to the strip club. Because there was girls that were strippers and went on Love and Hip Hop, and they said like, you know, I'm gonna put. They ended up going back to the strip club, and the strip clubs were making fun of them. I didn't want it to be that, but he was like, you know what, you gotta believe in yourself. So I betted on myself, and I think on my 23rd birthday, I said, this will be the last day that I strip. And I told the world that this will be the last day that I strip. Alright, boom. Love and Hip Hop is out. And I use Love and Hip Hop as an engine to showcase that, you know, I'm an artist and everything. Because people didn't really know that I was doing music. Because, you know, I was funny, but they didn't really know that I was doing music. So I'm showcasing that I'm an artist and this is what I want to do and all that. Alright, boom. So Love and Hip Hop premieres. I have a song and people are listening to it. It's charting on this random ass chart on Billboard, whatever. We go to a label and they told me that they wanted to sign me for $50,000.
Hold up, $50,000? Yeah, they was trying to pimp her out. That's crazy. $50,000, that would have been gone in 1 week. After studio sessions, after paying for beats, that would have been gone. It's a good thing that she didn't sign for $50,000.
They wanted to sign me for $50,000, and they had to finish watching because Love and Hip Hop was playing, but like it was like Love and Hip Hop hasn't finished the first season, so there was like, and we had to see your actions on Love and Hip Hop, because if you too like ratchet or if you're doing too much, we can't sign you. So my manager at the time told me like, nah, we're not gonna sign you for no $50,000 because they're already offering you $100,000 for season 2 of Love and Hip Hop for your second season. We're not gonna like, they're not gonna shortbread you. Alright. So we keep going to these labels and we keep showing them that people keep listening to the Stripper Hoe song, and then we put Forever Ran Down and we putting the mixtape out. It does good in numbers, but it's not good enough to get me signed. So then I finally feel like I'm about to catch my break. There's this fire ass song that came out in New York. It's called Wait a Minute. Wait a minute. They hit me up that they wanted me to be on the remix with Remy Ma and 50 Cent. And let me tell y'all something. I didn't this because I don't really know Remy like that, and when that song came out, I definitely didn't know her at all. I haven't seen her, and I keep hearing that she wanted me to be on that remix with her and everything, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be my big break. Everybody gonna hear my voice finally. So the guy that the song was, the manager at the time, they said that the remix was too long, so they had to take me out of the remix. And I was so heartbroken because I felt like that was gonna be my chance. That was gonna be my chance for real, but...
And that goes to show y'all how grimy the music business is. It's just what they call it, the music business. Business. At the end of the day, it don't matter who you are, how nice you are. They will take you off a song. They will drop you from a label. They will stop playing your song on the radio. They will blackball you if they don't agree with what you doing. What y'all think is gonna happen to Ice Spice once she start coming up, start feeling herself, get a good ego, stating that, oh, I'm not hopping on that song, or I'm not messing with this person, or I'm not doing this, or I don't feel comfortable doing that. Slowly but surely, they're gonna start taking her off of songs. They're gonna start taking her off of brand deals, etc., etc. It happens to everybody. And at the end of the day, a lot of people is waiting for Cardi B album, but Cardi B ain't dropping the album because she's making more money outside of music. Music is just a stepping stone. The real money is on the outside of music.
So my mixtape is out at the time. And I'm doing party hostings for $15,000 to $20,000. So what me and my manager put together, because a lot of these labels, they felt like, yes, she's popular, but is she only popular because she's funny and she's on Love and Hip Hop and her social media? Or people are really listening to her music? Like, yeah, there's numbers on her music and everything, but is this real? So for us to show them that it's really real, the parties that these promoters that was booking me to do parties, we tell them, hey, listen, instead of y'all booking us to host y'all parties, why don't y'all book performance venue so I could have mini concerts, so I could promote my show, and we call it the Underestimated Tour. So the money that they were paying me, instead of hosting, we took it to do a tour so we could record it and film it, people listening to my music and rapping my songs. So we had a couple of openers. We had Cashflow Harlem, we had Swift on Demand, we have Josh X, and we had Her Celebrity opening up for me. With the $15,000 and $20,000 that I was getting paid to do these shows, that money I was paying for them to get hotel rooms, to get transportation, to get everything. But I wanted this tour to look super legit. So we went to Washington, we went to Connecticut, we went to Philly, we went to San Francisco, we went to LA. We was going everywhere, and I was performing my whole mixtape, and there was so many people coming out. It was like 900 people. Some places had 500 people. Some places had 2,000 people coming out. And we put that all together. And let me tell you something. When we put that all together, a couple of months ago, they wanted to sign me for $50,000, right? In a span of like 8 to 9 months, when we put all of that together and we showed the labels that was real, that we was going to every state and everybody was rapping my music, talking about ran down on that, I pull up, like what's up, everything on fleek. They saw that and they saw, not a gimmick, this ain't no social media shit. From state to state, people was rapping my tapes. So I went from people was signed me for $50,000, then it went to $500,000, and then boom, Atlantic signed me for I think 1.2 million. Alright, whatever. Now I'm signed to Atlantic, and I feel like, oh, as soon as I sign to Atlantic, things are gonna like go crazy for me. I had to hustle again. Atlantic was trying to get some of the artists on their label to do a feature with me. Guess what? Nobody wanted to do a feature with me. Nobody. Yeah, let me get her number. And I was like, nah. Personal numbers, because I was already a stripper. You know, I've been a stripper, so I feel like if somebody asks you like, hey, would you do a song with Cardi, but you want my direct number, I feel like you're trying. I was not with it. I met my husband, I talked to him, I showed him my music and everything. He loved it, and he was the first person in the industry to do a feature with me. My husband, he believed in me from the beginning. from the beginning. And you know, I just kept telling him, like, I don't understand. I feel like I'm hustling, like I'm putting out music, all of this going state to state, showing DJs my music. I don't understand, like, blah, blah, blah. Months later, I did Bodak Yellow, and Bodak Yellow just changed my life. Bodak Yellow just changed my life. It just changed my life. But it didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen because I was on Love and Hip Hop. It didn't happen as soon as I got signed to a label. I worked for this. This ain't no gimmick, nigga. This is Cardi B. And I ain't gave nobody in this industry no producer, no DJ, no A&R, no CEO, no nothing. This is the big hat work, putting work on my mama, mother. Say no bull. Know how many was closed on my face? You're funny. Hey, listen. Yeah, we want you on your comedy. We want you on our comedy skit. We want you on a comedy skit. No, nigga, I want to be an artist. How about you listen to my? Know how many people I went and said that to? Know how many no's I got? I grind even for this fashion shit. Invested all my little money on this fashion shit. I love clothes. It was hard back then to get a front row, even at the blonde show for me. Me and my publicist, we couldn't even get in some shows. We were trying to sneak in, like, oh, if they see us, if they see my clothes, you know, they're gonna wanna know. It's easier now for females, and I'm not even mad at it. But in 2017, 2016, 15, it wasn't like that. Now what I want to say though too, right? When it comes to other female rappers' success that are happening now and everything, some females are gonna come up faster than others. And a lot of people will think that it's that, oh, that's because their labels are putting money behind them, this and that. The labels are putting money behind the girls that people are listening to. So if you feel like somebody is coming really fast and everything, that's because y'all listening to them. The labels only go with who's getting the most listens, who are getting the most plays, who are people are watching more, this and that, like that. You cannot blame nobody for that. You can't blame no machine for that. You can't blame nothing for that. Labels are only gonna put money on people, on artists that people are listening to. And you can't hate on that. You just can't. That's why you can't hate on nobody else's come up. Because everybody gonna be like, the label's putting more money on this, the label's putting money on that. The labels is gonna put money on they do analytics. Whoever the people are listening to, they're gonna put the money behind it. So you can't hate on it. If you want your favorite female rapper, if you want your favorite male rapper to make it, listen to their promote, make a fan base for them. Once the label starts seeing that they have a hard following, they're gonna follow up. Can't hate on the game. That's the game. The labels could sign your cousin. A label could sign your cousin. If nobody listening to your cousin, the labels ain't gonna put nothing behind it. A label could sign your little cousin right now. Dookie Bookie. They could sign him right now. If Dookie Bookie ain't making numbers and nobody looking, labels ain't putting no money behind it. Doesn't matter if they sign or not. So if you wonder why some female artists or male rappers are getting more attention than others, it's because y'all giving them the attention, and you can't be mad at that. Yep. Well, I'm glad I gave you a little bit of her story. This is my story. One day I'm gonna get a little bit more in depth. But I just wanted to remind y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to remind y'all. Cousin! Kidda, you gotta listen to my single. You gotta come listen to my single. I know I've been fronting, but my mind been going, because you know I be everywhere. But you gotta come listen. Oh, this album is coming, okay? But I talk to y'all later.
So now that y'all seen that and heard that, stroll down to that comment section. Tell me what y'all think about this crazy situation. Like I always say, the music business is a business at the end of the day. There's a lot of games and there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. But with that being said, let me know what y'all think down below in that comment section. Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe with post notifications turned on.